Hello, welcome to a day full of budgets. Today we're going to be reviewing our spending for this week. We're going to do some digital cash stuffing with Chase. We are going to show you my new dice challenge that I've created with some extra cash we've got this week. And then we're going to colour in some trackers. So let's get started. Food this week, we've gone over. £7.64 over our £132 budget. Oh, actually I haven't zoomed you in. Always forget this bit. Hopefully you can see that. So yep, we're over budget. My husband went to the shop, spent £16.62 on some items we probably didn't really need. So I'm going to have to top it up £140 this week to cover the overspend, which will put us back to 132. I was hoping for more because we were off on holiday on the weekend, just for a long weekend away, so I was hoping to have some spare cash, but we'll see. Charging this week, we had to go to London twice and top up with electric in the car, so that's 17.16, so we had 61.84 left. We've topped it up 30, not the 50, and we've got 91 left there. Family fun, 38.46, and all of that is food. So we don't have a takeaway pot as such. It kind of comes out of family fun. So yeah, it's just food. Although we don't normally get takeaways, we've had 2 rooms, the ceilings plastered. So on Friday, our house was literally upside down. Everything was in the kitchen, the sofa, my office desk, everything was in there. So we couldn't get in there. So we went to the chip shop. So that's what most of that is. I'm going to top it up £40 this week. I've taken some money off other pots that I was going to use. So instead of the 25, it's getting 40. So we're going to have £127 in there this week, which we'll probably end up using some of that for food when we go away at the weekend. I have got some money put aside in a holiday pot for that, but we'll see. My self-care, yeah, that's a cup of tea and some chocolate while my daughter was at dance class, which is I've done quite well this week. I'm usually quite a spender, so £1.65 is good for me. So I have £34 left, topping at 15, so I've got £49 for me. Again, we haven't been out this week. It's been a busy week at home. Pets haven't got anything, so they're getting the usual 15, but the cat will need food next week, so I'll use some of that. Uniform and trips. So I've ordered my middle son's PE kit. So this is literally for a GCSE PE kit, £67.50. So I've had to top it up £35 this week instead of its usual 10, and that puts it to 104, which means I can book my daughter onto her sports camp at her new high school, which is £100. And then you'll see when I do a budget with me next week that uniforms is going to be topped up quite a lot over the next month. So glasses stays the same, topping up £6 to 173. Clothes, I've been shopping this morning, so I went with my mum and my daughter, and literally we just spent the whole time looking for clothes for my daughter. So she's got a dress, some shorts, some vest tops, some pyjamas, some sunglasses, some fake nails, eyelash curlers, you know, everything that 11-year-olds want. So I spent £44.59 on her, topping it up £12, so we've got £62, which I think the boys might need some swim shorts for the weekend, so that should be able to pay for that, hopefully. So the car is going into the garage on Thursday, so hopefully the £1,043 that we've got in there is enough. They've estimated £950, but anything can happen with an old car. Bus passes are just going to trickle along at 25. Nothing for tech. Emergency fund has got 231.52. I'm going to top it up its usual £10, and then we've got £3.54 from saving the change. Insurance and annual home, haven't used yet. I will be using annual home this week for some cleaning. So we've got 231, and I'll need 140 that I'll be spending this week. Birthdays won't be touched now until August for my parents' birthdays, so that will just be topped up £60 every week, so that's 516 so far. C's dress will just keep ticking along. We won't be touching that until towards the end of the year. Clubs, we spent £30 on classes this week, topped it up 50, so we've got £142 going into next week. Health and beauty, so my middle son has got his hair cut, it was £15.50, but he doesn't like it, so he's going to have to wait for that to grow. He's really not very happy, bless him. But there you go. So it's £6.50 left. We're topping it up £10. So there'll be £16 left in there. School food, I should have topped up. I'm probably going to get a note from the junior school saying, you're over your balance. You owe us money. So I need to do that this week, but it's only getting 20 instead of 27 because my oldest is now not at school. So for the next few months, it'll only get 20. Pocket money's topping up as usual, so we'll have 104 ready for, my daughter's already said because we're on holiday on the 1st of July, she said, Mummy, can I have my pocket money while we're on holiday, please? Just in case I see something. So she's already like spending it before she's got it. She doesn't know how to budget yet. I'm working on it. So my work will keep getting topped up. So £86 this week, it's at 1,022. My tax bill is due, so I do need to pay that. Rainy days, something that's done monthly. Ooh, are we wasting the shot? Just about. So home this week, we've spent £138.96 from home. So we spent £40 on paint and paintbrushes because my oldest, who's just finished his GCSEs, wanted to paint the downstairs toilet. We'd had a leak and some repairs, so it was looking a bit worse for wear. So he's just decided to paint it and it looks amazing. And then my husband needed some bits and bobs for radiators and things. The electric car's got its usual 25, takes it up to 123. Oh, well, the home is going to be topped up £45, so we've still got 223 in there. My husband's going to get his £15 usual cash, which I have here, and holidays is going to just get £100 this week, which takes it up to 3,638. So our holiday this weekend is already funded, our summer holiday is already funded, so we're now looking to try and save for a ski holiday next year. My investments, I done that actually in the week because the share prices had come down, so I decided to jump on the bandwagon quickly, not with a lot of money, but just with my money that was in there. And then debt will be getting the usual 110. I'll do a debt check-in when I do my budget with me during the week, so that should be up at some point over the next week. So let me zoom it out a bit and I will grab the iPad and we will stuff some money. So this is my son's iPad, so he has a fancy pen because my iPad's too old and it wouldn't update the software. So we have this. So we have 553.90 ready to stuff. So we owe food £7.64, so I'm actually only going to put 132.36 in. In fact, I won't be adding the 36 because, oh no I will, and then I'll move them all at the end, otherwise it's really complicated. So let's have a go. So you have to bear with me because it's the first time I've done it like this. Normally I just do it myself and fluff it up. So we're going from here and we're going to add into food, yeah, and we're going to add one. I don't know how to get the little keyboard on it, so I'm going to have to just write it on. So we're going to move money for that. And next up, let me move this out of the way. So we're going to go from, oh, I'm going to have to use this. Have I even done that right? I don't know. Oh yeah, I have. Look. So we're going from the main account to fuel, so that's getting 30. No, that's not right. Look, oh, what am I doing? So I'm going from the main account to fuel. Oh my gosh, I'm making a right mess of this. 30. Let's move this up because I'm getting all sticky. It's so hot. Oh my god, who is really struggling with the heat today? It's like 31 degrees. It's so hot, I am literally melting. I'm throwing money everywhere. So let's go, so what have I just done? Right, family fun. So let's move family fun. So that's 40. Yep. I might fast forward this if I get myself into a right old pickle. Myself care is getting 15. Move money. And then, oh my God, this is like really stressful trying to do it when you're recording. Normally I make so many mistakes and I go back and forth and figure it out, and now I'm like, oh, feeling the pressure. People make this look so seamless. How do you guys do that? It's really not, it's really hard. Oh God, right, uniforms and trips. I think I'm going to check these balances at the end and correct if I've made a mistake anywhere, which I'm most likely going to. And then we're going to, what was the last one I just done? So we're going to glasses. 6. And I apologise if you can hear lots of noise. They were all in the pool outside, and then they've all just decided to come in, just at the wrong times. So, and then my washing machine is now singing because my washing machine is now finished. So you can probably hear that. And if I talk and do this, I can't do it. So I think I've missed something. The door's slamming. And the room's really echoey because there's no furniture in here, because it's just been plastered. We are in a mess. Anyway, that's real life for you. Clothes, I think, is next. So that's just getting 12, really needs more. And next month I'm going to have to top up because, oh, I think I've just done that twice. Have I just done that twice? Did I? Yeah, look, it should. Let's click on it. I think I've just done that twice. Oh man, this is a disaster. And I've probably got my head in the shop. Can't even see this. Oh my goodness. Right, let's put 12 back into there. So that's at 62. See, this is what I normally do. And I was like, right, this is gonna work today. And it really, really hasn't. And I wanted to do a nice short video today. And that's not happened, has it? Where did I get to? Bus passes, getting 25. If I end up with the right amount of money, it is going to be a miracle. Tech is getting 32. What I need to do is be ticking it off as I'm doing it, don't I? That would have been a better idea. Emergency fund is getting 10, and I'll top the rest up hopefully when I've got right money left, which I won't have. So insurance and subs and annual home. Oh, I add these together, don't I? So it's at 20, 30, 41. And I used odd amounts. Now I use odd amounts because I can, and you don't end up with loads of change. Because sometimes a whole amount is either too much or too little. So being able to use, you know, like up to like £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, £6, whatever, it just means that I can kind of split across a few more pots, really. And now I'm talking again, I don't know what I've just done. I think we're on Sea Dress, so that just gets £20. We spent a ridiculous amount of money on her costumes. But I'm sure you'll see that at some point late at the end of the year when she gets back into competitions. So clubs is getting 50. Oh. And oh, invalid amount. What did I put? 50. Is that right? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, have I got £50 left? Right, let's see. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I've got 54. Oh, that's right. That 54p is what I bought in from Health and Beauty. So now I just need to move all of the change into my emergency pot. Go me. So we've now got 132 in food, 91 in fuel and charging, 127 in family fun, £49 in my self-care, £47 for money for us, 175 in pets, 104 in uniform. In uniform, 173 in glasses, £62 in clothes, and then we've got 1,043 in the car for the garage next week, 252 for bus passes, 94 in tech. Emergency fund has got 245 and 6. We'll do a tracker for that in a minute. Insurance subs and annual home is 426. Birthdays and Christmas is 516. Seas dress is 660. Clubs is 142, and new car is nothing. Awesome. So we've got 3,433 and 8 in savings, and we've got £960 in spending. That's great. That's that bit done. Now I've got some cash. I've only got a small amount of cash, but I've got cash. So I've got 20, 35, and I have a new challenge. So my husband is getting his usual £15, so I'll put that to one side. So I've decided to work into the budget £20 that can go into a challenge. Sometimes when I've got loads of different pots that need attention, I don't really know which to prioritise, and because they all need something. So I've decided that £20 is going to go into my dice challenge. So I made a note here of all of the all of the pots that need extra. So we've got family fun, uniform and trips, tech, emergency fund, home and holidays. And then my son has made some envelopes for me. Now I will get round to getting proper envelopes, but he's literally just made these out of paper. It was his project on Friday, so when he stuck them down, he took a couple of attempts and then gave me a little lip on it. I think it looks quite cute. We had just some coloured card, or paper, so they're quite thin. So each week we're going to roll the dice and we're going to see where this £20 is going to go. So I've got my list here. So let's roll the dice and see where it's the first £20 is going to go. 6. Ooh, holiday. Ooh, that's a good one because we're on holiday this week. Oh, we could use it. Could use the extra 20 because I've just booked to go to a Waffle House earlier today for the lunch on the first day we get there. So that's our first £20 in holiday. Well, I was hoping for holiday or family fun, and then I could have used it at the weekend. So this might disappear. We'll see how our spending goes. Oh, so that's fun. Also what I've decided is, so you'll see I've got this jar, and in here are some folded up pieces of paper. Now, similar to, so I'm going to do the £20 for this envelope challenge. Let's zoom you up. So for these envelopes, and what I've decided is when I do my budget with me, I will set our sinking funds for the month, and that amount can move between the categories if it needs to. But because I'm self-employed, I don't always know how much money I'm actually going to get in a month. So what I've decided to do, any extra money on top of what I know would or should be coming in, I'm going to draw out in cash. I'm going to create some more envelopes. So these will be my for my dice challenge. But I have all of these categories and quite a few others in this jar. And this is called my jar of chances. And what I'm going to do is, depending on how much I've got, I'm going to break that down either into 2 or 3 or possibly 4 little pots of money, and then I'm going to pick out one of these, and whichever it is, so my son made these as well, whichever it is that I pick out, the money is going to go into that envelope. And hopefully that's going to start saving a bit more, because everything's digital. We can just tap the money, and as much as we're not overspending in our categories other than food, I don't want to start overspending because the money's there. So if we have some money in cash and some money in the bank, we'll be able to save it up better. In our trackers. So we're still not there for holiday yet. We should do next week. But I have my emergency fund to colour. Look, so let's get the calculator. So we've got £13 and 54 to colour in. So let's take off £3.96 and £3.95 Oh, well, that's not right. Start again. So £13.54. Take off £3.96. Take off £3.95. Take off £3.94. Oh, leaves £1.60. So leaves £1.69. So what was that? 369. Oh, yes, it'll be 3 of them. So let's colour these. I've done everything in the wrong order today, haven't I? Honestly, these videos will get better, hopefully, as she says. They might just be a disaster from week after week. But what I was saying is you will be able to see our whole household income when I do a budget with me. We are quite a high income household, but we do have a lot of expenditure, which you'll see in the week. So that's my 1k emergency savings challenge, all coloured in. I've nearly done another full line, so it'll be our 4th full line. So that's quite exciting. Debt, so all of the other items on my sinking funds I'll do separately. I'm not going to film them because you can see all my bank details, and that's not very secure. So I'll do those off camera, but I will make the payment to the credit card. So I'll do 110. And I think we might be close to actually having an extra one of these to colour, because I do 110. So hopefully I'll have some extra to colour off that. But I'll do that in my debt update. So it's another one. So that's £1,400 paid off. And then also I have made a payment in my budget to my earned interest savings pot. So we have a high interest savings account which you can put £300 a month in, and you can earn 7% interest. So I'm just going to colour this in because each letter is worth £300. And I decided to set it up because the interest rates are rising so rapidly. I know that when our mortgage comes up next year, we're going to have to pay quite a lot extra. So I'm trying to budget now, like having to pay extra. So I've kind of worked out that it's possibly going to be about £300. So if we can work the budget that we can survive paying that extra £300 now, not only have I saved a rainy day fund, but we're also used to not having that extra money. So that's why I've started that. But that's now got 18, so we're halfway through and that's got £1,800 in. And it's just growing so quickly. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how much interest that gets. So that's my tracker's done. So I am now done. So as I said, I've done all my chase ones. I'll do my other pots off camera. Give my husband his £15 for the week, and I'm going to go and jump in the swimming pool because I am so hot. Have a fun week. I hope you don't all melt, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.